Good morning, everybody. 8:32 a.m. Sunday, August 31st, 2025. Wow, our third day of the four-day Labor Day weekend. And happy Eat Outside Day and happy National Trail Mix Day. And those two holidays obviously related. And I'm going to use trail, which is actually, I don't think I've used it before. And it's a great starting word. Got the two vowels and three common letters in my ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. So let's see, lots of green. Well, this is a great start. We got a nice chance to get this in three. We've got the L in the fifth position because it's green, and A and T are tan, so they are not in those respective positions. Let's use my ETAOIN SHRDLUC system that was aforementioned. ETAOIN. ETAOIN. By the way, I just heard that Everyday Doug, who runs a Wordle YouTube channel and he does the connections tutorials as well, is ending his tutorials next week. So kind of sad to hear. Although he's keeping his YouTube channel, but he's just ending his tutorials. So good luck to him in his future ventures. ETAOIN SHRDLUC. I'm changing my channel name to Everyday John. It doesn't have as good a ring, does it? Because you got Day, Doug, the alliteration. Okay, ETAOIN SHRDLUC SH. So now let's make a word. These are the next five most common letters in the English language left to right. Let's make a word with these three letters and two of these letters. So we've got a great starting word. We need a great second word to get it in three. That's the key. That second word. I've said it before. Okay, so let's start with E. E, T, A, E, 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 T, E, 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 entail. E, N, that's six letters. N, S. Not seeing anything right offhand. Nothing's jumping out at me. Let's start with the O, 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 T, O, O, A, T, O, N, O, N, no, not seeing anything there. Start with the N, N, A. Natal, N-A-T-A-L, like prenatal care. But you got to guess the double A. Don't want to guess that if I don't have to. And that only uses one of these five letters. Let's try S, S. S-T-A, stall. I can't put the A there, those. Stole, S-T-O-A-L. I think that's S-T-O-A-L. Like a mink stole. Not a fan of fur coats, so I'm not going to use that one. Shall. H-A-H-T. Boy, not seeing much here. S-H. Okay, let's look at it logically. We figured the T is not here because it probably doesn't end in TL. So, and we know the T is here. So the T has to be here, right? Does that make sense? So let's put the T here. Atoll, A-T-O-L-L, like a an island. And atoll. We've had a lot of words lately with starting with the vowels. I hate to guess that double L, but I'm just going to go on a gut feeling here. I haven't gotten in two in a long time, so sometimes you have to take a little risk. No. And, well, now we know the T is here, though, because the T isn't here, and it's not going to be TL. I can't think of any word that ends with TL. So now we know the T is here, and that means the A is either here or here. So after the second guess, it's always a good time to review our vowels. Got the A, don't have the E yet. I and O are out, don't have the U or the sometimes Y yet. So let's say the A is, so let's start with the A here. So T-A-L, like petal, like a flower petal, that works. But first, let's use my ETAOIN SHRDLUC system again. E-T-A-O-I-N, SHRDLUC. I kind of think we blundered away our shot at getting in three, but let's get it in four. H-R-D. So the next five most common letters, E, N, S, H, D. So let's say it's T-A-L. Okay, it's going to be either T-A-L or A blank something L. So T-A-L and then E. So it could be metal, like heavy metal, or petal. D. Trying to use these letters though. So T-A-L. T-A-L. All right, don't see anything there. Boy, there should be. Once again, the system works so well because there aren't as many words as you think they're going to be. So let's put the A here. Blank A, blank blank A blank NAHATEL DATEL NATEL SATEL HATEL DATE. Boy, nothing. Okay, well, let's give them, it's either metal or pedal. I think the M might be a little more common than the P. However, I said pedal first, and you know that rule. Go with your gut, and boom, very nice. So going with my gut, that's 2 days in a row that I believe I've gone my gut. And nice, nice. So you had a cool starting word, a good second word, and we did pull it out in 3. Now I'm blanking again on yesterday's Wordle. I have to start writing that down. Was well, anyway, you can watch my video. So that's it. We're right at 5 minutes, and see you tomorrow for the Labor Day and the first day of September. By the way, it was like 50 degrees. I mean, almost to 49 here in coastal Virginia this morning. I went outside and I was like, what in the world? I mean, my goodness.